Very interesting program that we have here. Tell us more about this day.
Well, it's a very exciting and important day in our history. We're commemorating 39 years since the 1976 uprisings. We're also celebrating 60 years of the Freedom Charter. And really today is a day of celebration. It's a day to commemorate our fallen heroes and heroines. But it's also a day to shape the future as young people. And today is a day in which we call for unity in action, for young South Africans to unite behind a common vision of transforming our country for the better.
Now, Mr. Pillay, you talked about the Freedom Charter. We know that in his State of the Nation address, Mr. Jacob Zuma actually said that this 2015 would be the year of the Freedom Charter. We know that it's been 60 years since it was adopted in Cape Town in 1955. Tell us more about the initiatives to make sure that the youth actually know about the Freedom Charter.
It's important that we publicize and create awareness. One of the commitments made in the Freedom Charter is that the doors of learning and culture shall be open. And we need to spread the word about how far have we come in opening the doors of learning and culture for all. We've made great strides in terms of access to education in the last 20 years. And in the next 20 years, we need to improve the quality of our education going forward. So it's very important that an event of this nature here at the Tshwane Event Center, in which we celebrate June 16th, we spread the word about what is the Freedom Charter, what is it to be understood, and how do we popularize it, especially amongst the young people, in ensuring that we shape a brighter future, reflecting on our dark past.
Now, Mr. Pillay, I also see there on your Twitter page and on your Instagram page about the I Pledge, which was linked to also the walk that took place this morning. Tell us more about this I Pledge.
What we have said as the NYDA is that in as much as we as young people are born with freedoms and rights, we are also born with responsibilities. And we have a responsibility to shape the future of our country, as the youth of 1976 did. And so we have asked young people, hundreds of young people, to march from Freedom Square right here to the Tshwane Event Center. But in doing so, to pledge how are they going to make a difference in their own lives and in their communities and in the country as a whole. And many young people have had the opportunity to pledge towards a better South Africa. Many young people in their pledges have said that they are going to lead the country, that they are going to be professionals in their own right, they are going to be the young entrepreneurs, the captains of industry, and they are going to actually lead our country to a better future.
It seems like everything is intertwined, the walk, the I Pledge, and the theme, Youth Moving South Africa Forward. But people saying that, it's all good and well that you say that we need to be innovative, we need to be creative, get involved in business. But some resources, please.
Well, we do have limited resources, and it's important that we realize that we need to, one, avoid duplication of our efforts. And so as the NYDA, we've played a role in coordinating government's efforts in a coordinated response to youth development in particular. But we also need to ensure that we have a multi-pronged approach in whatever we do. Government cannot deliver young people to the promised land. It has to be government working together with the private sector, with civil society, and with young people leading from the front. And that is why we have always said youth must lead and government will support.
Thank you very much for your time. Well, that was the chairperson of the NYDA talking to us that government cannot take the youth to the promised land, that the youth need to be creative, they need to take initiative, and whatever they are given by the government, they need to grab it and make sure that it works for them in order to be empowered and to develop. We are coming to you live from the